3. Hi, I'm Drew Harding from Joe Romeo's I-79 Honda, and I'm going to give you a quick introduction as to how to use your Bluetooth for a Honda vehicle. So one of the first things you want to do is go to the center stack on the car and enter the phone menu that they have listed here for you. You push on the button. There are no phones connected at the moment. It asks you if you want to connect the phone now. You do, so just scroll down to the yes and hit select. And it's going to ask you to turn the Bluetooth system from your phone on. So I'm just going to go in under my settings and go to wireless networks, down to Bluetooth settings. Make sure that your phone is visible so that the car can actually see the phone, and make sure that your Bluetooth is on. Now that it's on, I'm going to go back to the center stack and hit the select button here to say that I've done those instructions that the car has given me.
The pairing process requires operation of a Bluetooth phone. For proper system function, a compatible Bluetooth phone is required. Please visit the hands-free system website listed in the owner's manual. From the displayed list, select the desired phone.
As you can see, the car has automatically started to search for the phone, and it has now found it. Now that it has found it, I just go back to the center stack and the select button and show that that is the phone that I want to connect.
When requested by your phone, enter the PIN 0000.
The phone has automatically recognized that it's being looked at by the car. I'm going to put in those 4 zeros that it requested, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then hit OK, showing that I've done that.
Connection setup is complete. The phone has been added.
And the phone automatically connects itself. You no longer actually need to use your phone now at this point. I'm going to go back to my home screen. I'm going to set my phone down. I don't need to do anything else with it. In order to check myself and to make sure that the phone did connect, I'm going to go back into the phone menu right here and push the button. Once I do that, I'm going to scroll down to the phone book selection and enter it, and just see if it actually did pull over all of my contacts. It did that by itself. Some of your phones, because they're all different, may ask you if it's okay that it lets the car pull that information over. Obviously, you want to tell it yes. Once you check the box and say that it's okay, you won't ever have to do that again. Also, you'll never have to do this portion again. Once we've paired the phone, it stays paired forever until you decide that you don't want to do it. The only thing you want to make sure of is that you have your Bluetooth on when you get in or out of your car. As long as it's on, when you get in the car, it will automatically connect to the vehicle. You do not have to do it again or repair the phone. Another thing that I want to show you real quick is how to actually set up a voice tag on this car. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the phone menu, and we're going to enter a speed dial so that you don't actually have to search for a number. All you have to do from now on is go into your speed dial, and you can actually train the vehicle to recognize a person's name and call them that way. So that's what we're going to do. So I selected the speed dial. The first slot is blank. We're going to go ahead and hit add new, because that's what we want to do, is add a new person. I'm going to hit phone book because I want to pull that person's name out of my phone book. I'm going to scroll down to the letter L for Louise. That's my wife. So we're actually going to go in and find her. There she is right there. I'm going to select it. It shows a couple of different numbers. One is her work, one is her mobile. I want it to be her mobile, so I select that number. It asks if you would like to store a voice tag for this vehicle. I always believe that you should. It makes your life so much easier. So I'm going to scroll down to yes, that I do want to add a voice tag.
Press the talk button, and after the beep, say the name you would like to store.
The car tells you what to do next. So what you're going to do then is go over to your steering wheel, and utilizing one of these 3 buttons down here, the bottom one that looks like a little face with a voice coming out of it is the one that I'm going to pull. I do not need to hold this button. I'm just going to pull it and let it go. After it beeps, I'm going to say her name. Louise.
Press the talk button and repeat the name.
That tells you that you did it correctly. It wants you to do it one more time just so that it can confirm what it heard the first time. So I'm going to do it again. Louise. Louise.
Stored.
And that's as hard as it needs to be. We've now stored one successful voice tag. You can do up to 15 in this particular unit, and it makes your life much, much easier. So whether you're calling or I'm sorry, whether you're driving or sitting still, if you just want to call her, you don't ever have to look the name up. You can just pull back on that button again and say her name, and it will automatically call. I want to let you know also that anytime that you receive a phone call, it will show the number as long as it's available on your screen and let you know that you're in the process of a call, or if you want to hang up on that phone call, you can select from there also. If we go back over to the wheel, I just want to remind you what these other buttons are. The top one is if somebody ever calls you, all you have to do is pull it like a trigger, and it will allow you to pick up that phone call. The middle one is your hang up button, so you can actually end that phone call if you need to. And again, this one, as a reminder, is just your voice tag button. You can also use this middle button as a go back button to actually get off of whatever screen you happen to be on. So if we go back to the center stack, you can see that I'm still on one of my phone menus. I can pull on the back button, the middle one that I just showed you, and it goes back to the previous screen, so we don't have to use that. The last thing I'm going to show you about your Bluetooth is how to actually play music from your device through the vehicle. If you go to your phone, wherever you happen to want to be playing music from, whether it's your iTunes or downloaded music or Pandora, you just turn that program on. As long as the Bluetooth is on your phone and the Bluetooth is on in your vehicle and they've connected to one another, once you pick that up, your device will start to play, and then what you want to do is you want to go back to your radio and select the auxiliary button. If we select that auxiliary button, we want to go to the screen that says BTA, Bluetooth Audio. And once we've done that, the car will then start to pull the music from your phone through the vehicle, and you can adjust the volume either on the vehicle itself or on your phone if you want to by turning it up or down. And you don't need to plug it in. It makes it very convenient and a lot more accessible for the music that you'd like to have. I will say that you can obviously skip back and forth through the songs if you need to on your mobile device, or you could go back over to your steering wheel and you could use the select buttons back and forth here, and you can actually skip to the next song as well as turning your volume up and down. Once you're done with it, you can either go back to your center stack and select a different source by choosing them from here, or you could just shut your unit off or the radio off. I hope that was helpful. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact me at I-79 Honda Mazda. The number's 800-633-2556. Have a good day.